Hello, everybody. Phil Tyrone and Natalie for
Hi, everyone.
Credit Score. This is bonus entry video number 1, and what we're going to talk about are errors on your credit report. So everybody has a credit score, as we know, right? And this like 3-digit number has a huge impact on your life. Many people don't realize, but you go buy a car, let's just say you have 659 credit score, not a bad credit score, but 659. The difference between a 659 and 720, we're talking like 61 points, is 7% different on interest rate, $100 a month on a car. And the majority of the time, I mean, yes, obviously, if you have a late payment, it impacts your credit score. But the majority of the time, it has to do with errors on the credit report, right? I mean, part of what Natalie and I deal with, we're constantly we're reviewing credit reports, and our team reviews credit reports for errors. 42% of the time, we find an error on a credit report. Nat, you want to jump in on anything? Any thoughts of what you see?
I mean, I've done it myself. I found a bunch. I mean, of course, there's errors that you don't really have to pay attention to that don't really affect your credit score. So there's just a lot to learn around errors, and just working here, I know I've learned a lot about my own score. Got my score up just by removing a bunch of really easy errors from my credit report. So it's something that's so important, and it can make such a big impact to your score, and you don't even know it's happening. So it's important to check. It's important to, it's a really important thing to check into.
Well, for sure. I mean, here are like errors that we see a lot, right? Credit cards that don't report the proper credit limit. Mm-hmm. Okay, so picture this: you have $1,000 credit limit, and you have $100 usage on that credit card. That's a 10% utilization rate. That should help your credit. But if the credit card company is not reporting the proper limit, it will show you're maxed out. That can drop your credit score 20, 30 points.
And right? It's mind-boggling that credit card companies do that.
Yeah.
You apply for these cards, sometimes you pay a fee, and then they end up, messing up your credit score in the end when you think you're doing a good thing. So.
Well, I mean, and these are the things. I mean, and you don't think about it until you're buying that car, buying the house, right? Mm-hmm. If you plan on buying a home, buying a car, in the future, you want to look at your credit score in advance. Absolutely. Yeah. And don't pay for it. As we talk about in our program, go to Credit Karma, right? Go to Credit Karma and get your credit score for free. Now, I want to make it clear that credit score is not going to be your correct credit score, but at least it'll show you, and you can look at your credit report for errors. But getting back to errors, credit card limits that aren't correct, collections that report more than once, like rolling collections, right? If you've ever had a bankruptcy or foreclosure, sometimes they're reported many, many times, or late payments after the bankruptcy. This is part of what we unpack with our credit program. But number one, you have to get the errors off the credit report. If you don't get your errors off your credit report, your credit score will never go up. And I really invite you, and we'll include them in these emails, go to our 720 Credit Score Facebook page. Look at these real life people who have real results because of our program. I mean, and this is just part of the 720 family, and it's very exciting from our perspective. Matt, anything to jump in?
Yeah, no. I mean, it's great. I mean, that page, you have the opportunity to like talk to other people who are going through the program. So it really is a family, and we really are here to just, keep the credit conversation open and ask all your questions. And I mean, credit is not something fun that you want to, fix, but it's something that's very important. So yeah, you'll learn a lot.
Yeah. I mean, you bring up a good point. There's a shame around credit. Like now, people that have good credit scores, you don't even think about this, and it has nothing, you don't get it. But people that have low credit scores, there's a shame around it. Like, I'm not as good. And I know that because I lived it. This is why I wrote the credit program, because I was denied credit. So just stay engaged with us. This is the first video. We'll do more of these, sort of like make sense information on credit. And feel free to take these videos and forward them to your friends, and because they can learn. And if they enter the contest, you get bonus raffle, you get bonus points or bonus entries as well. So
for the referrals.
Referrals. Okay. See you guys.
Bye.
Until next video. Bye-bye.